quiet American neighborhood, a doorbell rings, and a crime network unfolds. You're watching Times XP. My name is Rityatri, and it looked like a very ordinary visit. A man at the door, a polite smile, a polite request. But behind those visits, behind those phone calls, was a massive international fraud ring that was targeting some of the America's most valuable citizens, the elderly. And at the center of this operation was an Indian national, 38-year-old Lignesh Kumar H. Patel, a Gujarati from India. And now he has been sentenced to 90 months in prison. That's right, a US federal judge has now sentenced Patel to 90 months in prison, more than $2 million in restitution, conviction on multiple fraud cases. The US Department of Justice said that Patel helped run an imposter scam, the kind where criminals pretend to be government officers, bank agents, and law enforcement officials and trick seniors into handling over the money. Also, the scale of this crime, it is shocking. Court documents show Patel wasn't working alone here. He was part of a conspiracy with at least 85 more victims, an intended total of $6.9 million loss. A multi-state, multi-layered criminal network. And you know what Patel's job was? He was just a money mule, the courier, the man sent to collect cash, gold, and valuables from terrified senior citizens. He drove across Illinois, Missouri, Michigan and Wisconsin, stealing more than $2.2 million from people who trusted him. But why the elderly were targeted here? So, the US official, he explained it very normally. US Attorney Stephen, he didn't hold back. He said that these scams are intentional, they are international. They use US-based mules to meet victims in person. Anybody who targets the elderly will face consequences and justice will be served. The message was loud and clear that America is going after scammers, and that too really hard. Homeland Security officials also warned that such networks are becoming more sophisticated, often involving people recruited from overseas, trained, and positioned across the US cities. Now, this case was cracked by Homeland Security officers, Edwardsville Police Department Assistant US Attorney Peter Reed. Investigators say that Patel knowingly helped fuel the conspiracy by transporting and delivering stolen assets. In fact, in the meantime, HSI's Chicago Special Agent Matthew, he said that this particular case, it shows how serious the consequences are when your prey, they are elderly. Now, what this means for the Indian community? Now, cases like this, it attract huge media attention in the US. They trigger debates about trust in foreign workers, immigration, community reputation, law enforcement crackdowns, and often scammers abroad recruit Indians as money mules by offering very easy cash. But the consequences, as this case shows, they are devastating. In the end, here's the conclusion. In the courtroom, Patel admitted everything. He confessed to being the courier. In fact, he admitted picking up the gold, the cash, and envelopes. And now, he faces 7.5 years in the US federal prison. A case that began with just one phone call ended with millions stolen and an international conspiracy shattered.